Continuing from the previous section on the ramifications of failing to cooperate with an investigation, we now turn to understanding the range of disciplinary actions that the Real Estate Commissioner can impose under Arizona law. The Arizona Department of Real Estate, ADRE, operates with the fundamental purpose of protecting the public, ensuring ethical conduct, and maintaining trust in the state's real estate profession. To fulfill this purpose, the Commissioner is empowered under Arizona Revised Statutes, Section 322153, Arizona Revised Statutes, Section 32-2154, and related statutes to issue a wide range of disciplinary sanctions depending on the nature and severity of a violation. These sanctions are designed not only to correct misconduct, but also to deter future violations and preserve the integrity of the profession. The Commissioner's disciplinary authority encompasses several levels of action, ranging from educational or corrective measures to full license revocation. These disciplinary outcomes are carefully tailored to the seriousness of the offense, the intent behind the conduct, and the potential harm caused to consumers. At the lowest level, the Commissioner may issue a letter of concern or a warning letter. These are non-disciplinary notices intended to caution a licensee about minor infractions or behavior that, if repeated, could lead to formal disciplinary action. For example, if a salesperson forgets to include their broker's name in an online advertisement in violation of R4-28-502A, the Commissioner may issue a written warning rather than open a full investigation. Such measures encourage corrective behavior without imposing formal penalties on the licensee's record. A more formal disciplinary step is the issuance of a letter of reprimand, which serves as an official record of misconduct. This letter becomes part of the licensee's public file and signals that the violation was significant enough to warrant a formal response, but not severe enough for suspension or revocation. For instance, a broker who inadvertently fails to supervise an agent's advertising compliance under R4-28-1103A may receive a letter of reprimand after demonstrating that corrective procedures have since been implemented. In cases where the misconduct is more serious or involves harm to consumers, the Commissioner may impose civil fines or administrative penalties. Under ARS Section 32-2160.01, the Commissioner can assess civil penalties of up to $1,000 per violation for acts or omissions that violate Arizona's real estate laws or rules. For example, a broker who fails to maintain monthly trust account reconciliations in compliance with R4-28-802 may face multiple fines, one for each month of noncompliance. These fines serve both as punishment and as a financial deterrent to prevent future violations. The Commissioner also has the authority to impose probationary periods with specific terms and conditions. Probation allows a licensee to continue working in real estate under supervision or limitations, often coupled with educational requirements or compliance monitoring. For example, a broker disciplined for poor record keeping may be placed on 1-year probation, required to complete a 12-hour continuing education course on trust account management, and submit quarterly compliance reports to the department. Failure to meet these probationary conditions may result in immediate suspension or revocation. Another disciplinary tool available to the Commissioner is the temporary suspension of a license, often referred to as a summary suspension. Under ARS Section 32-2153C, the Commissioner may summarily suspend a license without a prior hearing if the licensee's actions present an immediate threat to the public's health, safety, or welfare. This allows the department to act swiftly in urgent situations, such as when a broker is discovered misappropriating trust funds or engaging in fraudulent real estate transactions. Once suspended, the licensee must cease all real estate activities until a full hearing is conducted and a final order is issued. For more severe violations, The commissioner may impose a license restriction or conditional license status. A restricted license allows a licensee to continue working, but under specific limitations or prohibitions. For instance, a broker found guilty of poor supervision might have their license restricted to prohibit hiring or supervising other agents for a defined period. Similarly, a salesperson who engaged in advertising violations may be prohibited from independently marketing listings without prior broker approval. Restrictions are corrective in nature and aim to rehabilitate rather than permanently remove a licensee from practice. In addition to restrictions, the commissioner may choose to suspend a license for a fixed period of time. Suspension temporarily removes a licensee's ability to practice real estate, but allows reinstatement once the conditions set by the department have been met. For example, a broker who fails to pay administrative fines or complete required education may face a 6-month suspension until compliance is achieved. When violations are egregious, deliberate, or demonstrate untrustworthiness, the commissioner may permanently revoke a license. Under ARS Section 32-2153A, revocation is reserved for the most serious offenses, such as fraud, embezzlement, forgery, or repeated violations after prior discipline. A revoked licensee loses all rights to engage in real estate activities, and reinstatement is only possible after reapplying and meeting the conditions set by the department, including proof of rehabilitation. For instance, a broker who repeatedly misuses client funds or falsifies documents to secure sales may face full revocation as a measure to protect the public and preserve industry integrity. Another potential sanction is denial of license renewal or application. Under ARS Section 32-2130, the department may refuse to renew or issue a license if the applicant has unresolved disciplinary actions, unpaid fines, pending investigations, or a record of dishonesty or incompetence. This ensures that only individuals who meet the high ethical and professional standards set by the ADRE are permitted to hold an active license. The commissioner may also order restitution to compensate victims of a licensee's misconduct. While the ADRE itself does not directly pay restitution, the commissioner may require the licensee to reimburse affected clients as a condition of reinstatement or settlement. Additionally, consumers who suffer financial losses due to a licensee's fraud may seek reimbursement through the Real Estate Recovery Fund under ARS Section 32-2186. The combination of these disciplinary options provides the commissioner with flexibility to respond appropriately to each unique situation. The commissioner's goal is not only to punish wrongdoing, but also to correct behavior, educate licensees, and restore public confidence in the real estate profession. Review summary. In this section, you learned that the real estate commissioner has a broad range of disciplinary tools under ARS sections 32-2153, 32-2154, and 32-2160.01. These include non-disciplinary measures like warning letters, formal actions such as letters of reprimand and civil fines, and serious sanctions like probation, suspension, restriction, or revocation. The commissioner can also impose license conditions, require restitution, or deny renewals to protect the public and promote professional accountability. Each level of discipline reflects the seriousness of the violation and the commissioner's duty to maintain trust and transparency in Arizona's real estate industry. Discussion: what statute gives the commissioner authority to suspend, restrict, or revoke a license? Answer: ARS Section 32-2153. What is the purpose of a letter of concern or warning letter? Answer: to alert a licensee of a minor issue and prevent future violations without imposing formal penalties. How does a restricted license differ from a suspended license? Answer: A restricted license allows the licensee to continue practicing under specific limitations, while a suspended license prohibits all practice until reinstatement. Under what circumstance can the commissioner issue a summary suspension? Answer: when a licensee's conduct poses an immediate danger to the public under ARS Section 322153C. Why might the commissioner choose probation instead of revocation? Answer: probation provides an opportunity for correction, education, and compliance without permanently removing the licensee from the profession. Closing remarks. The commissioner's range of disciplinary powers ensures that Arizona's real estate system operates with fairness, consistency, and accountability. By tailoring penalties to the severity of violations, the department can protect the public while offering opportunities for licensees to learn from mistakes and improve their professional conduct. Whether through education, fines, restrictions, or revocation, each disciplinary action serves the same fundamental purpose: to uphold the integrity of Arizona's real estate industry and the trust placed in it by the public. Understanding the full scope of these powers reminds every licensee of the importance of compliance, ethical behavior, and respect for the authority of the real estate commissioner.